Hey everybody, Stacey here to tell you about how I found myself selling children's books via Facebook Party, of all things. If you would have told me 6 months ago that I would be a consultant of anything, especially with a 5-year-old, a 3-year-old, and a 9-month-old, I probably would have just laughed you right out of the room. It's not that I have anything against sales, I just didn't really see myself as somebody who could do it, and to be honest, the whole idea made me a bit itchy. But here I am. My initial reasons were I wanted the early reader books and the phonics readers for my oldest boy, and I wanted them at a discount. And the other thing was that I kind of felt like the risk was low. The consultant kit wasn't terribly expensive, and I felt like, the worst possible case scenario, if nobody comes to my party, if I can't sell a single book, I have this great pile of books for the kids. That's my worst case scenario. So it kind of took care of the little bit of the risk factor for me. But now my reasons are a little bit different. The things that surprised me since joining, one of the things is just that it's really shifted things in our family in terms of reading because, I'm thinking about it more often, so I'm more engaged with the kids. They can see my enthusiasm, and so they're asking to be read to more often. They're more enthusiastic. The other day, my oldest son, Asher, he went over to my Usborne box and he grabbed Jonathan James and the What If Monster and asked me to read it to him. So we sat on the couch and we read. And then when I got to the end of the book, I look up and realized that my 9-month-old daughter had gone over to the box and pulled out her Animal Slide and See book and was playing with that. And I just thought, how cool is that my kids are just getting this additional exposure and this additional encouragement to read just because of something I'm sort of doing in my free time. The financial end has definitely been cool. In my first month, I added $500 to my family's income, which that's a huge deal to us. And it was all for, doing Facebook parties in my pajamas after my kids were in bed, or at least mostly in bed. There have been a few times I've commented while I've been in the nursery. But yeah, this has been in my extra time, and it's been really fun. I think that's probably the biggest surprise out of all of it has been how fun it is. I didn't really realize how much I needed something new. I needed a new challenge, but I really did. I totally needed something new. And I've been working hard, but it's been completely energizing. Like my husband's just sort of looking at me like, what? Because I've been, up late, but I've been having such a good time and meeting new people and talking about books. Like all of these things are things that are great for me. There's a lot of reasons to join, but those were just mine. Some of the other reasons people have, they really like that 25% commission. It translates into a lifetime 25% discount, and you don't have to sell a minimum to be able to be active. There's no minimum number of parties that you have to do or books you have to sell. But if you do sell certain amounts, there's pretty decent thresholds where you can earn an extra 4% and then more when you promote. You can set your own goals, set your own hours. You can do, 2 parties a week, once a month. You kind of decide how it works for you, how it fits for your family. And you can work from home, which is awesome. The last thing is there's just been a lot of support, a lot of training. Everything that I need has been sort of provided to me. I just needed to have the enthusiasm to make it happen. So if you are even remotely considering this, please PM me, reach out, we'll talk about it. One of my commitments as I add people to my team is that it's not a good fit for me unless it's really a good fit for them too. So, my commitment is to really talk with you and find out what you're looking for, what your reasons might be, and see if it could be a good fit for you too. So, that's my story with UBAM so far, and I'd love to see if it might be part of your story as well.